Good day, and welcome to another one of our online webinars from Simply Mail Solutions. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Martin Barber, and him and myself will be stepping you through Microsoft Office and the differing plans and options that are available from Microsoft, and which would hopefully enable you to see which is suitable for you. As we normally say at the beginning of all of our sessions, we're here to help our customers, whether they be new customers to us or existing and long-term customers. We'd be delighted to talk to you either after this event today or at any time on the phone so that we may help you in terms of what is the requisite solution that you are looking for. Let's move on. In terms of what we are actually looking at today. So, okay, we're going to be looking at obviously at the benefits of utilising Microsoft Office and 365 and taking you then through the various different options that are available. So, in essence, by taking a solution directly from a manufacturer, and in this case it's Microsoft, of course the solutions that are provided to you are always going to be up to date, and that is really key. Of course they will be updated not only with functionality but also with bug fixes as they happen. And of course there are a variety of different plans which we are going to step you through today, which are relevant for each particular user and the requirements that they have. So I'm really going to hand over now to Martin, who's perhaps going to step you through and talk about what he sees as the really other key benefits that we have when utilising an Office solution from Microsoft. Martin.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, so basically, as Chris says, it's a service that is always up to date, regardless of what version is released from Microsoft. You will always get the latest version. As long as you pay the subscription fee, you will always be on the latest version that they deliver. It is a service that can be used across devices as well, so it can be used across PC, Mac, iPhone, Android. It comes with 24/7 ticket support via your online account. We have normal phone support between Monday and Friday, 9 to 5, and it's fully managed as well via our admin control panel via 365, and there is also a management panel in the SMS portal as well.
Great, Martin. For some of our customers who perhaps have been utilising Microsoft Office 365 or Microsoft Office over a number of years, I'm sure that they will have seen a confusing and multiplicity of different plans and programs that have evolved over that period of time. So I think it would be really good if you could really now step us through the current state as it is today, in terms of what those different plans look like from Microsoft.
Yeah, no problem. So basically, there is two key plans to 365. There's business plans and there's enterprise plans. There is some additional add-ons that you can get as well. So let's just discuss the business plans. So the three business plans that are currently available is basic, standard, and premium. So they just give you different functionality, where the basic will give you no software to download, and the standard and the premium gives you the ability to download software and a few extra bits and pieces. So I'm going to discuss the key benefits of the basic. So basic is literally you get email with a 50 gig mailbox, and you can have your custom domain. As long as you own a domain name or you can register one through ourselves, you can use that with your email. You get access to the online versions of Office. So instead of having the physical download that you have on your local machine, you can use the online version. Some people prefer that if they're hot swapping machines, for example. It can be completely utilized online. You also get access to OneDrive, which is the Microsoft Cloud Storage service, which allows you to store any sort of files, from documents to photos to video files, which comes with 1 terabyte, and that's plenty enough storage for the average user. And you can also host meetings as well with the conferencing. So that's basically the basic the plan that they offer. So the standard plan is just the next tier up, and what that basically gives you, it gives you the same 50 gig mailbox, but it also gives you the ability to download the Office suite, and you'll get the latest version of Office. So currently it's 2019. Whenever the next version comes out, you'll get that version. That'll be available, like I say, as long as you pay the subscription. That too comes with the OneDrive as well, and it also comes with the ability to install it on 5 machines. So you can actually install the software on 5 machines. Most days people have machines in the office, machines at home, so they'll have multiple machines that they may need the Office suite installed on. Finally, the premium one is basically the sort of like the daddy one, basically of the business plans. It gives you the same ability as the premium one, but it also gives you access to things like AIP, which is the encryption that allows you to encrypt any emails, and you can assign things like confidential labels to documents. So when you're sharing documents within a company, or when you're working on something within a business, you can mark that particular document for only for the eyes of, say, the finance department. So that's basically what the premium one would basically offer you. It's just added security more than anything. So just moving on to the enterprise plans, there is 3 main enterprise plans that are generally used on 365. So you have an E3 plan, you have an E5, and you have Exchange Online. So I'm just going to discuss them ones now. So basically, the E3 is basically the sort of the beginner one. There is actually an E1, but generally E3 is sort of like the main tier that people would start with. And what this basically gives you, it gives you the same level like mailbox, but you get 100 gig mailbox in this case because it's an enterprise plan. And you get the downloadable Office applications as well. But it also gives you the ability to download Windows 10 as well. So you can actually get a fully fledged Office suite and operating system as one bundle. So it gives you the ability to have Windows 10. It also gives you the ability to do things like you've got Teams with it as well. You've got Intune, which is the mobile security suite, so you can restrict what your users can do, as in they can't access certain sensitive information, or they can't effectively leak your company data onto other people. It comes with premium one of Active Directory, so you can join your Windows machine to directory and have a policy control over it. And it comes with mainly a few of the security features such as Defender, which is effectively now ATP, Advanced Threat Protection. That's the new name for it, and that will basically protect you against malware in emails. But you also get Defender on Windows 10 as well, and that's generally what the E3 plan is. And you get a couple of other bits for like data loss prevention, but generally that's the E3 plan. Moving on to the E5, it's just the next tier up basically. So it's effectively the same as E3, but with this particular plan, you get a phone system, so you can actually have a dedicated phone system inside your actual 365 environment. You do have to buy calling minutes for it to actually work, but you get the brains of it, so you can add numbers and things like that, and it gives you added security such as cloud app security. And you get a lot more advanced compliance controls, so you can do a lot of auditing purposes, login reports, that kind of thing. That's mainly what the E5 is. And just moving on to the last enterprise plan, this is Exchange Online. This is majority of people that just purely want a mailbox go for plan 1. So the plan 1 mailbox is simply just a 50 gig mailbox, and that's it. You don't get any software with it. You don't get SharePoint, OneDrive, or anything. It's just simply a mailbox, and that's majority of people that just want a simple mailbox. That's the plan that they go for. There is a plan 2. It's basically the same thing, but it gives you 100 gig of storage, and you get the ability of an unlimited archive, so you can basically set what's known as retention tags, and all that basically is a way of saying, if this mail is 2 years old, move it to an archive, and it will move it to an online archive that will move it out of your main inbox, and it will move it into a secondary mailbox, and it will just be stored there, and it's unlimited storage. That's effectively all plan 2 is, but they are the main plans there from the business and the enterprise.
Brilliant. Okay, and we've got many customers that are now, Martin, really starting to encompass business voice, and what would be your advice on how to look at that before sort of stepping forward? What would you want them to do?
So, I mean, it's more of a case of the sort of like the differences between the sort of like the business and the enterprise situation. So, most users, if they've got under 300 users, they would go for the business plan. Whereas if you're going to have a business that's is going to grow, or you've got more than 300 users, then you'd go for an enterprise. The majority of our customers go for business because obviously they don't hit that 300 user limit. You can start on a business plan, and then basically if you go over 300 users, you just upgrade you just upgrade the plans to enterprise, and then that gets around that. And we do have several customers that do that as well.
I think from looking at the number of different options with this, from my perspective, I would thoroughly recommend talking with us and allowing us to step through what you've currently got, how you're utilizing it, what is the functionality that you're currently using, so as for us to be able to map that across to the functionality of business voice to ensure that you have continuity of the core functionality that you're utilizing on your current system, and how that would migrate and manifest itself in a Microsoft solution. So you've got the basic functionality or PBX functionality that you would be looking at then, and then of course you've got all the added advantages of having an integrated voice solution with the rest of the Office 365 suite, and particularly how that integrates with products such as Teams. So my advice would be at this juncture would be to listen to what we're telling you today about what the different SKUs are and what the different plans are that you could take, but please allow us to talk that through with you so that we can ensure that you have the right plan for yourselves, and that you've got a full understanding of the functionality that you will get and how that will operate, and then of course talk with us about a migration plan, and how that would work in terms of how that would operate in terms of business voice. So could you tell us a little bit about what other additional functionality that's available from the different plans, Martin, over and above what we've covered to date?
Yeah, no problem. So basically there is loads of different add-ons that you can get. I'm just going to summarize some of the main ones these are the main ones that people go for, our customer base goes for. So mainly the main ones are security. So you've got advanced threat protection, which is an added benefit to or added service to the existing anti-spam service in 365. This gives it the next level up. So what this will basically allow you to do is it will scan the email over several different virus scanning engines, and what it will then do is you might have, say, 10 that's saying it's not a virus, but 5 says it is. So it can analyze that particular message, and what it can do is it can then either quarantine it or it can send you an alert. And there's a lot of customizations that you can do within advanced threat protection. The next sort of service that most people would look at as well would be an archive. As previously mentioned, with the plan 2, you can actually get the archive as an add-on to any of the mailboxes. You can just literally get it, and you just turn it on, and you can archive your mail to a separate mailbox. Azure Information Protection, which is what I've mentioned in one of the enterprise plans, that is just simply an encryption service and a labeling service. So that allows you to encrypt any outbound mail. So you want to send sensitive information, you can do, and you can label sensitive documents, anything to do with like finance or legal or anything like that. The Intune service is the service that allows you to add security onto portable devices such as phones. So you can then basically you can control what your users do with work information and work data. And then the other subscriptions that are available are things like projects in Visio. You know, some people want to use Visio to do network mapping, or they want to do proper, Visio design project for whatever the plans, like a flow chart, that kind of thing. And then obviously project for managing projects that you're going to be doing. And then you can get the software only as well. So if you just want software, just Office, and that's it, we do that as well.
Great. So we've got a few FAQs that are very commonly asked of us, and I'll just like to step perhaps through those. One of the key things we're always asked is, can you mix 365 plans, Martin?
Yes, you can. So you can mix the plans that you want. We've got many customers that use business and enterprise together. They work fine in the same tenant. There's no issues there. You can even just have, if you really, we do have some customers as well that just have Visio and that's it. So you can mix plans. That's not a problem. That works fine.
Great. Okay. And what mechanisms can I use to access Microsoft 365? Does that just have to be a Microsoft platform?
No, you can use it on Windows, Mac, iPhone, Android, the web. I think there is some small support for Linux users now as well. The last time I checked, but it works on the main two platforms, Mac and Windows, and obviously all three, Android as well.
Brilliant, thank you for that. So in today's session, we have briefly stepped you through the different plans that are available from Microsoft. We've then stepped you through at a top level the functionality that is available from each one of those plans, which hopefully will give you an inkling as to which one would be applicable for you, or which one that you're currently on, but would perhaps like to take advantage of moving to another plan and adding additional functionality, some of which Martin stepped you through today, and particularly where many customers are starting to move towards the Microsoft Voice product because of all of the advantages that it has. And I think that really brings us back down to us and how we may be able to help you. We are a specialist cloud service provider. We've been representing and working with Microsoft since 2006. Okay, we are a true cloud provider. That's all we do. We're a specialist. And we're a specialist within the Microsoft world, or with products that are complementary and add value to Microsoft solutions in certain areas. Ourselves, our help desk, and all of our engineers are UK based. We are happy to talk to you either on the phone or utilising Teams, and step you through in more detail the solutions that we've gone through today, and how they may be applicable to you. So we are more than happy to do that. Okay, I hope that's been of help to you today. Our contact details are as follows, which are on the presentation deck as you see it now. Our website, simplymailsolutions.com. Our telephone number there is 01925 818 448, and our support line is 01925 818 252, and you can get specialist information from us within subpages on our website that are applicable to Microsoft Office 365 and the different plans that we've stepped you through today. I hope you found that of use, and we hope to see you again shortly, and I hope you've enjoyed and got value from the session that we've done. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. On behalf of myself and Martin, good day.
Thank you.